Alright guys, hello and welcome to another episode of the Shy King. As always, I am your host, Phyrex, and we're gonna have some fun in Game of Thrones. We're gonna continue on Season 1, Episode 5. Jesus, I can't speak today. Friendly warning for those who have not tuned in but always somehow managed to miss the warning. We have to do this, even though you may know it's not necessarily a friendly channel for children. There will be suggestive content referenced to drugs and alcohol, and there will be some innuendo and adult situations and language that will not be acceptable for children. That being said, if you do happen to stick with us for the remainder of the show, well, cool. Thank you for tuning in. And with that, we're going to have some fun. By the way, if you're wondering what the message is at the bottom of the screen, I'm not going to translate it for you. Plug that baby into Google Translate. Let's see. Season finale. Loading screen, the game. Oh, we should make a spoof video of that shit too. Well, how I would make that humorous is somewhat beyond me at this point. I'll probably figure it out though. Leave myself a message about that. Please speak. Chat. Notice to self. There we go. Loading screen. Right. Screen, dipshit.
Previously on Game of Thrones. You'd help the Second Sons. Guide them into Marine.
I can't, Asher.
This could be our only chance.
Get them into the city. Help them liberate Marine. And I will see that you are rewarded.
No, I'm a friend.
Also, we're not going to show him getting stabbed, but y'all were so happy to show me stabbing some guy through the gut that I never killed that way.
Don't move.
Bunch of lying shits. Hello, Cass.
This is my sister, Sylvie.
She looks nothing like you.
I have to get in there, Sarah. Lord Whitehill is up to something. He's conspiring against my family, and someone in there is helping him.
Andros is hiring sellswords. Hundreds of them.
What?
He's building an army for Lord Whitehill, big enough to march against Ironrath.
Thalia, I may be leaving you here with a traitor. Find out who it is.
Oh, are we gonna show where I killed fat shit with an axe? Please show that. That would be awesome. I'm gonna let do a game over, but it would be awesome.
Rodri!
I'll kill him
I'm
instead.
told you're a man who can't be broken. I've decided to come see for myself.
Can I please just stab you? I don't even want to kill you outright. I want to make this hurt.
I was just telling your sister. Father's been looking to make a match for me. And Talia's been such good company.
Well, I've been pretty good.
Think she
Working on
likes me?
rendering out an animation. How are you?
Maybe your mother. A flower plucked is still a flower. Just dies more quickly. We could be a family, Lord Forrester. You'd like that, wouldn't you?
You'll never marry either of them.
Never's such an awfully long time. But let's put our happy day to the side for a moment. Walk with me. Oh. You won't need your sword. Not where we're going.
I'm not going without my sword.
I'm afraid you are. Here, I'll help you.
Then why don't you take it? Point first.
There. Doesn't that feel better?
It'd feel better if I could lop your fucking
You're
head
coming
off.
too.
This is Lord's business, not a child's.
I say she comes. I don't trust her with my men.
Take the sword. Don't be a fuckwit. Take the sword. Damn right. If we didn't have the bad,
How
you couldn't
fares your
appreciate the
father,
good.
Lord Bolton?
Better than yours. Polite of you to ask. I loved playing in the woods when I was your age.
It
Still
really
do.
does.
So many places to hide. I've gotten very good at finding people.
Roderick?
It's all right, Talia.
That reminds me. Where's Griff? I
Probably
expected
bleeding
to be
out.
greeted by him on my arrival. Bit
Well,
of a
your
disappointment to have to
expectations were
show
high.
myself in. And here I had such high hopes for Ludson.
Now should I know? Griff and his men are not my concern.
My concerns are your concerns. I assume you forgot that when you took them prisoner. Oh, I really hoped things might be different with you. I hoped we could be friends. After all, I was generous. I've allowed you to keep half your forest. Your livelihood. Yet you went behind my back and called in the Glenmores. I'm not sure how you managed that. The Glenmores have sworn their loyalty to my father.
I knew I couldn't trust the Whitehills, so I asked the Glenmores to keep the peace.
You don't need the Glenmores. You have the protection of the Warden of the North.
Well, the Warden of the North ain't protecting shit.
I'm certainly glad we've sorted this out. Thank you for being so forthcoming. But there's still a price. Ah. Here we are.
Arthur! Roderick!
You disobeyed me. You disrespected me. Someone has to pay. You didn't think it would be you, did you? Your damaged goods. Someone else's leftovers.
Arthur's done nothing wrong! If you want to hurt someone, hurt me!
No, Roderick!
Why bother? You're nearly a corpse already.
Baby.
Stop!
Look at what you've done. I hope it was worth it. Is it worth it, Arthur?
Please stop! Please! Please!
Talia, don't look away. It's very important you see what comes of disobedience.
Roderick! Make him stop! Please! Do something!
You'll pay for this, Ramsay!
Look at him, Talia. See what your brother's done.
Please, please, Lord Ramsay.
Sorry.
Well, as you can see,
But
my
they
night's off to
never
a
learn
great
otherwise.
start.
Mercy, have
Gonna go
mercy!
wage war,
Mercy,
kill
my
a few
lord.
families.
Did Roderick
you know.
show mercy to Griff? This is his fault.
Actually, I did.
That's a lot of blood.
You're right. This is my fault.
I told you, Talia. Poor lad's fainted. Let's give him a minute. You want
Sup,
to kill
Nathan?
me, don't you?
Oh, bitch, I will
Release
kill
him.
you.
Go on. Prove how strong you are. Do it for Ethan.
No, Roderick! He's toying with you!
I said stab, dickhead, not fucking slice.
I'm impressed. Woo. Lucky for me, you're a cripple. I may have
And a
misjudged
fucking
you,
idiot.
Roderick. I came here to kill you. Now, I'm thinking it might be far more entertaining to watch you and Ludd tear each other to pieces.
Jenny, you're supposed to be asleep.
Want to come back to this fucking shit stain of a holdfast.
Nice to pop in,
I have
though.
better things to do than to play wet nurse to you and Ludd. So you'll settle this on your own. Last house standing wins.
Cool.
Otherwise I'll kill you both and be done with it.
House Forrester will win this fight.
You're very confident for a man with no army and half a face. And one more thing.
Sweet.
Can't leave a job half finished. Ready the horses? Not sure you'll have much luck finding other allies.
Pathetic. Him. That was the choice. Stab him. And instead he drags the knife across his throat. And a dull one at that. I've never seen trees pop up like this. Would be neat if they did. Dear Cass, sit down beside me. Let's have a heart to heart. A nest of vipers, huh? Well, we are dangerous little shits. I suppose it makes sense. Hey, where does innards that are now outards go? Oh, they were nice enough to stuff them back in. I give you a hug. But unfortunately, I cannot reach you. Oh shit, everyone's dangerous when you think about it.
Such a thing. And Boltons will pay for this.
Dude, we can be just as bad, seriously, because I don't plan on using this setup. I plan on using a rack. I'm going to skin him. I will salt him after I cauterize his wounds. And then I might piss on him. Because I feel like it.
Arthur. I'm so sorry.
I keep asking myself what we've done to deserve such hate.
Where the fuck were you?
Did we bring it on ourselves? Or is this house just cursed?
Ramsay Snow is a bloody savage. He shames the entire North.
Yet we're bound by law to obey him. By the gods, I miss the Starks. The Glenmore Guard are gone. Ordered home by Ramsay. So much for having allies.
Ramsay says he's not taking sides anymore. He means to let the strongest house survive.
I intend that to be us, Duncan.
But can we even fight them? We don't have the numbers. We don't yet have Ryan back. And if Mira's right about an army from the south...
Right now, everything depends on Asher.
Once he and Malcolm bring us more fighting men, then
Where is he? Where is my brother?
Elena.
Let me through!
Elena.
Roderick, tell me where he...
There it is.
No. No. Oh, no. No! Arthur, no! Arthur! It's my fault. I brought him into this.
Yeah, you did.
I asked him to help.
You can't blame yourself, Elena. He was a grown man. He made his own choices.
But he trusted me. He always has.
Yes, and he paid for that. But we all have to pay a price.
I was there the day he learned to hold a bow.
And we should have taught him to use
He
it
was
better.
so nervous, the father called him Quiver. And now to die. Like this. Tortured. Mutilated.
He died as he lived. Bravely. As a man of the North.
He died in agony and for nothing. Look at him, Roderick. There's hardly anything left of him.
Oh, there's plenty left of him.
Elena.
I'm sorry.
Let's get you someplace warm.
How do I do this, Roderick?
One
How
foot
do
in
I
front
keep
of the other.
going?
That's how we always do.
Where do I find the strength?
Know that we'll have our justice someday.
Justice won't bring my brother back.
No, but it'll make you feel better.
You've been such a friend to me, Roderick. Right from the very beginning. I should try to get some sleep. I'm not sure I'll be able to. But I don't know what else to do.
You're not alone, Elena. I'm here for you, whatever you need.
Thank you, Roderick.
Oh, now we're back with me,
There
right?
you are. I haven't seen you since the coronation feast. How many ships do you suppose it takes to move an army? Ships?
20 or 30.
Why in the world would you...
Never mind.
Mira, I'll be honest. I took an enormous risk, defying Marjorie to get you into that feast. And you thanked me by making a scene with Lord Andros, in front of everybody.
Well, to be fair,
Marjorie
it's not
saw,
like I
of
wanted.
course, and she knew exactly how you got there. I'm sorry about that. I really did try to be discreet.
But you couldn't, could you? Because you're in over your head. I know it. And Marjorie knows it. Which is why it's not safe for me to be around you anymore.
What?
Mira,
I would
you're not
slit
the
his
girl
throat with a
I knew
rusty
at
turtle.
Highgarden. She'd never be so reckless.
But I'm also a bit draconian.
And now that Garibaldi and I are
However,
discussing marriage,
there is nothing above
just
beating the living
can't
shit out of
risk
him.
being associated with you. Not anymore. You know how much I need this marriage. I won't do anything to jeopardize it.
If you abandon me, who'll be there when you need someone?
I don't know. Garibaldi, I suppose. I'm sorry, Mira. I truly am. Was it worth it, at least? Sacrificing so much for your family.
They're still in very grave danger, I'm afraid.
Well, I know you'll do everything in your power to protect them.
Yeah, see? There's two people advocating this
Better
particular
go before
position.
she sees me. She'll
Mira Forrester.
Can I help you?
You need to
Well,
come
the fun
with
thing
me.
about law is that what
Now.
they don't know won't hurt them.
Why
But
would
it'll hurt someone else gravely.
Don't make this difficult.
Shit, I don't even give a fuck about our laws, really.
Come on, Beskar, listen.
It's nothing
How
more than a
can
bunch
you
of people
still
who
be
have
angry?
money telling a bunch of
Is that a
people who
joke?
don't have money
I
what
had
to do.
Dezozaraza in my hand and you made me let him go.
You know
But
why.
rules need to exist in order for us to
You
have
were
some
afraid
form
of
of order.
disobeying the pretty little queen. You chose your prize over my one chance of revenge. And for what? There's no way this Dragon Queen comes through.
Enough! Your revenge would have cost me everything.
It'd be worth it to see him dead.
Oh, and you'd explain that to my family's corpses.
We should never have come here. This city. It only holds pain for me, Asher. I was hoping to bury it all with Dezor's corpse. You denied me that. Please, I don't want to talk about it again.
Asher, you're back.
Uncle.
What you
Let's
can
collect
do,
our second
however,
sons
is
and
get
get
police
out of here.
involved.
If you did as you were told, Daenerys should deliver.
Daenerys, huh?
Depends on if
First
there's
names
been
for the
any
queen now,
violence.
are we?
Your Grace, my nephew has returned from his mission.
It seems you played your part in the taking of Marine, Asher Forrester. Did you run into any trouble? Reports from the battle are muddled. Perhaps you can clear them up. Well, my time is short.
Nothing out of the ordinary, Your Grace. We fulfilled your orders.
To the letter, if reports are true. I hear you know how to follow orders, despite your friend's efforts to make you stray. You told me Asher was a man of integrity, Malcolm. Now I know you were telling the truth. You have proved yourself an honorable warrior. You have my gratitude.
Awesome.
Unfortunately, I cannot spare my second sons.
What?
But Your Grace, the
I
mission
could
was
always
a
take a
success.
dragon.
I need every soldier to hold Marine.
This is why you denied me my revenge? What did I tell you? She was never going to help us.
You promised me Croft and his second sons.
Which is why I'm not going to let you leave here empty-handed. In truth, we are not so different. We're both far from home. We've both suffered the loss of those we've loved. And we both struggle to do what's right.
That's high praise, Your Grace. I'm honored.
You've earned it. I cannot give you my sellswords, but I will give you the next best thing.
Oh. I can buy an army.
This gold will be of use. Perhaps you can find the swords you need in Marine.
Thank you, Your Grace.
We promise to put it to good
Hello,
use.
Waterflame.
I'm sure you will. A new day is born in Marine. The slaves have thrown off their collars. There are fighters among those who used to be bound.
On behalf of the Forresters and the Branfields, I thank you.
See that you are ready when I return to Westeros. I have other plans for you, Malcolm.
Oh.
Plans for me, Your Grace?
Plans that will help House Forrester, I hope.
I would like you to stay and serve me. I have a task for you.
Your Grace, I am humbled, but I owe my allegiance to my family.
And they will be grateful for the Targaryen alliance you've helped forge.
I am honored you would ask me.
Might I discuss it with my nephew first?
I strongly
so.
suggest you do as the lady
But
asks.
let me know your answer soon.
You'd seriously consider staying in Essos?
I'm not sure. This is all rather sudden. If she does come to Westeros, we'd want Daenerys Targaryen on our side. You've made a good start with her. I could strengthen that bond. It's worth thinking about, you have to admit.
You're right, Uncle. The Mother of Dragons would make a powerful ally.
If she succeeds in taking the Iron Throne, she'll be the only ally we need. But whatever comes of this, we still need men who will fight for us now. The Queen thought we might find them here, among the newly freed.
The little queen is right. Marine holds plenty of killers, and I know the worst.
So what are we waiting for? Let's go get them.
I don't know, Asher. They're not like us. To them, killing is a sport. It's fun.
Let them have fun with the White Hills, then. As
Only
long
thing
as
I
they
can
kill
really
them,
say,
I don't
Kaz,
care.
is that
Don't say I
you
didn't
can
warn
try
you.
and coerce her to leave.
I must talk further with the Queen. Don't
As long
get
as no harm
yourselves
was
killed.
done, no harm deserves to be dealt, but emotional harm is a different thing.
So,
and
where exactly are we
you
going?
really just,
Now, these
all you
fighters
can
used
really
to
do
be
is point her
slaves.
to the right
If I
direction.
had to guess,
It's up to her if
I'd
she's
say
going to
they'll
take
be
it.
trying to live like masters.
Well done, Nate. Oh yeah, let the lady carry the wood. Hello, Grim.
Yeah, I can hear you. Alright, we'll see you when you get here.
Alright, Jenny.
Yeah, bye.
Take it easy. Thank you for popping
It's
in.
getting worse, isn't it?
We're only about a few days out from the Antler River. We cross the bridge, the first
You and
men
me
built.
both.
And from there, we can try to find the North Grove. Right, Sylvie?
All I
We're
do is
not
play
going
games.
north.
And
We're
occasionally
going
chat.
south to join Mance and the rest of the free folk.
But look,
That was always the plan, Cotter.
I can't go south. The Night's Watch will have my head.
Better than losing it to a White Walker.
Sylvie, he's come a long way. He knows what he's doing.
Does he now? Tell me then. How did my brother get that gash in his arm? You dressed his wound up well enough. But why'd he get hurt in the first place?
What does that have to do with the...
Hush, Cotter! I'm asking Fishface here.
Sylvie!
Don't Sylvie me. I want to hear it from him.
Some wildlings, free folk, mistook Cotter for a crow.
Can't imagine why.
We tried to reason with them and, well,
Forgetting
things
is
got out of
not
hand.
recommended.
Out of
Use the bad
hand?
experience to
From
learn.
the look of him, he was nearly killed. Point is, you don't belong out here.
Sylvie, I've known Garrett a while now. He may not be one of us, but I trust him.
I've been waiting months for you, Cotter, and when you finally come home, it's with some crow who can barely build a fire. No, we don't need to die for him.
well, we've made it this far, haven't we?
Getting here was the easy part. The further north you go, the more likely you'll never come back. It's just not worth
but you
it.
didn't.
Once Cotter's fit to travel, we head south. With or without you, Garrett.
Sylvie!
You need to rest. And we'll be wanting something to eat. I won't go far.
Oh, don't be angry, Garrett. This isn't what it looks like. I can explain.
Why'd you even bring me here, Cotter? You said you'd take me to the North Grove.
Sylvie knows these woods better than I do. If anyone can find the North Grove, it's her. And besides, I couldn't just leave her. I won't do that. Not again.
Then convince her to go with us. She's your sister.
Well, maybe she's right. Maybe you don't belong up here.
You don't mean that. So that's it. I can't head north without a guide.
I go where she goes. I'm sorry, Garrett.
Cool. So then I guess I follow her? Oh, no. Why would you go inspect Sylvie's hut? Oh, cool. Sketches.
Wonder if she's ever seen an ice spider. Whew. Hope not. I wonder why she doesn't wear it.
Oh, this is that stuff Cotter was drinking.
Well, guess you better get some.
Oh, well, it's not so bad.
Yeah, only tastes like panther piss. Okay, awesome. So I'm limited to a very small area, and I have no idea what it is I can look at.
Got it.
You and your sister, you don't look much alike. The white
luckily
hair.
it was only a sprain.
I know what you're getting at, so you may as well just say it.
I just wondered.
Whether you
She was
believe it or
born
not, if you take some shredded potato
My mother
and
used to
you
call her Little
wrap
Moon.
that up
The
against
rest of our
the
village thought
injured
she was a
area,
bad
it
omen.
can help.
The better
Just
of them
leave it
stayed
there
away
for a
from
night.
her. The worse.
And for God's sake, rinse
Let's
the
just say
potatoes
I'm
before you
glad to
strap
be
them
rid
to
of
you.
them.
Why were they afraid of your sister?
Same reason you Southerners call us wildlings. Same reason you put up that wall to keep us out. People are arseholes.
Why didn't you just tell me the truth? That you came here to find your sister?
I wanted to, but I didn't think you'd understand. I couldn't risk it. I'm sorry.
What happened to your village? Did you leave?
But not by choice. When Sylvie reached 2 years, they told my mother we weren't welcome anymore. She wasn't welcome. I guess they all hoped she wouldn't survive long enough to get a name. But she's tough, Sylvie. No way she wasn't gonna make it.
How's your arm feeling?
Decent, I'd say. Why'd you ask? Oh, you mean this one? Yeah, it's shit.
Where's your mother now?
Still back at the village for all I know. She tried to send my sister away.
How did a
Wrapped her
penis
up
cut
in
your finger?
furs and everything like a good mother would. I left that night when I heard.
Needle dick eye.
So you really won't take me north?
I want to help you, Garrett, I mean it. But I can't leave her behind. And besides, north of here, I'd be as lost as you.
And again, we're limited to this fucking area. Oh, that's Cotter. Bunch of white goddamn indicators on a white background. When are people gonna learn to put things in high visibility colors? Hey look, a bunny! Dinner.
Whoa!
Fucking hell. Could you have been any louder?
Sorry.
Never met a crow before? Sorry I almost killed you. Might have done you a favor, though. Plenty of things want to kill a crow up north.
Yeah, I've heard stones are deadly to birds.
Giants, thens, shadow cats and ice spiders. And the White Walkers, of course. A spear sounds nice after all that, doesn't it?
I'm not a crow anymore. I left that life behind me.
Once a crow, always a crow. That's what they say, anyway.
Don't frighten our dinner away. Shit.
Got hiccups.
I was never any good with a bow. Know how to use that? You're not going to shoot me in the leg, are you?
I never miss.
Uh-huh.
I never miss.
Yeah, I never
Right.
took a shot. How can I miss?
Come on. Yes.
It's not
Just
much, but it'll
Keep
last
some
us.
weight off of that leg. Don't avoid using it, but don't put
You're not half
full
bad with
pressure
a
back
bow.
on it.
Could come in handy.
Circle of life.
You ever lost anyone, Garrett? Someone you really cared about? Someone you thought you couldn't live without seeing ever again? Do you know what that's like?
I lost my family. First my mother, then my sister and father.
So you know how it feels. Cotter and I, we lost everything too. And we nearly lost each other. I didn't think he'd make it back this time. And I won't risk losing him again. Not even for the North Grove.
You know something about it, don't you?
Only what I've heard. But don't get your hopes up. It's not worth it.
Please, Sylvie. I need to know.
A few years back, one of the Ice River clans set out to find it. They'd heard stories that the cold
see,
couldn't touch it.
I'm not exactly an
that it's
anti-vaccination
safe,
person, but
even in the
myself,
dark of
I don't
winter.
like the vaccinations.
So
I
they'd
don't see the
set
point
out,
in them.
all full of hope.
I mean, I do see a point
And
in them
none
for
of them ever
persons who don't have a fairly strong immune system, but mine's pretty strong.
Maybe they stayed there. Maybe they liked it.
I guess I just
Free
like to
folk
challenge it.
never stay anywhere. You'd know that if you were...
Well, now we're gonna go help Cotter.
Cotter!
Sylvie! Harry! Get back!
Zombie! There's a face only a mother pit bull would love. If she had that milky film over one eye and had a tendency to eat her children.
This looks like the place.
This is definitely the place.
So, who are we dealing with exactly?
Fucking
Pit
zombies
fighters.
is who we're dealing with.
2 go in, 1 comes out. Day after day. No rules, but kill. Anyone who can survive that is capable of anything. They're crazed savages.
Yeah, but will
But
they
one
listen
pit
to order?
fighter is worth any 10 sellswords. If you can convince them to fight for you. And that's not going to be easy. Don't expect to charm them or reason with them.
You were a pit fighter. If they're anything like you, we'll be just fine.
Understand, they are nothing like me. These aren't soldiers. They're animals you unleash.
That, unfortunately, I have no advice on how to counter other than, you know, high amounts of vitamin C and zinc.
Must make you feel pretty good, seeing the Masters overthrown.
They're not gone. They're just on their knees. And when they get back to their feet, they'll be more dangerous than ever.
You did what? What the fuck?
Trust me, you don't want to get involved, Asher.
Okay. Oh, cool. Collection of heads.
Your friends
Anyone
have
I know?
been busy.
Let's hope our heads don't end up here.
Well, you can get the vaccination, or you can risk it and go without it. But ultimately, it's your call.
Oh, one last thing. They're not fond of strangers.
Oh.
Or anyone who shows weakness. Or fear.
Maybe they should see a familiar face first.
If they don't like us coming here uninvited, it will hardly matter who they see first.
Well, if it isn't Beskar, the fucking basilisk.
We just want to talk to Amaya.
You can, but not this one hiding behind your skirt. You've got to the count of 3 to turn around and walk away. 1. I like this one. Hey, Amaya! Company!
Headbutt's the same as a friendly handshake to a fighter. Well, survival of the fittest.
Yeah, some masters couldn't get enough of the fighting, so they built their own private pits, where things could get really nasty.
Ooh, up close and personal. I like it. Hey, seriously, a headbutt is quite the same as a handshake to a fighter. Okay, so I guess it's just walk around like some lost puppy. Blood sport. I'm coming.
That's Amaya.
Keep your cock in your pants, little brother. She's likely to chop it off.
I like her. Sup?
Well, hello there.
Not many people get past the beast. You must need something very badly. So, out with it. Before I decide not to let you leave.
I've come with an offer. I think it's one that'll interest you and your men.
If you wanted my interest, you wouldn't have shown up with her.
Amaya, please.
Please what? I had a friend once, the Basilisk, but she died a long time ago.
I earned my freedom.
You walked out on me. On all of us. Fighting side by side, we were goddesses of the pits.
You have a problem with her? Deal with me.
So, what is it that you want? Why shouldn't we rip you to pieces and feed you to the beast?
because I have a bigger target and you'll be fed better?
My patience wears thin.
My enemies in Westeros are powerful and bloodthirsty. Worse than your masters ever were. I need fearless soldiers to crush them!
You think we sell swords? We don't fight other people's wars. We are pit fighters! Artists who paint in blood!
That was yesterday. The fighting pits have been closed.
You're all free now! Free to do what you want!
Don't you see that?
Yes, we are free. Why would we follow another? We don't
Because
have
I
masters
offer
anymore!
money.
Why would we follow anyone ever again?
I'll make you all rich! Your masters, they used you. They made gold from your blood. But I am offering you a chance to earn for yourselves.
Amaya, trust me. He's got enough gold for all of you.
You want to lead pit fighters? You have to earn their respect first.
We don't know who you are until we see you bleed.
Well then,
You're gonna
know
have
where
to
this
show
is
them
going.
you can fight.
All right. Who?
You're gonna pit me against the beast, huh?
Who's the best you've got?
His name is Bloodsong. He's vicious, fearless, and fast.
I've never seen him before.
Take a good look then.
I thought worse. And what do they call that scary one with the 2 axes and the skull tattoo back in Lease? What was it? Pestilence? Plague?
The Scourge.
Right. The Scourge. Anyway, he's dead. Well, suppose I better get this over with.
So what are you supposed to be?
You're
Your
dead.
little axe? Your pretty blonde beard? I'd sooner bend you over to fuck than fight you.
Thanks for noticing the beard.
Try.
Well, come on! Let's see how you die!
If I die in there,
Yeah? You have a dying wish? This ought to be good.
will you return to Westeros and kill as many Whitehills as you can?
Whether he's gay or not, we're still gonna fuck him up.
No. I'll spend all your gold on the finest of whores.
Ah,
Hey!
the better question is
I need
SpongeBob every Asian?
You'll fight with the weapons we give you.
I mean, I gated these yellow. And if you're following the stereotype, he does have those buff teeth.
Westerosi? He's come to order us to battle, like our masters did. I kill no man because another orders me to. I kill
why
a
are you
man
fighting?
because it pleases me. Let me show you how we dance in Marine. You fight dirty. I like that.
Choose a weapon and try not to die. Only one of you leaves the pit alive. May the best fighter win.
The best would be me.
Here, use this.
Awesome. Catch on. Watch your face. Ooh, a club.
Would it help if I stood still?
Maybe.
Come on, pretty boy.
Gotcha. Now I've got 2 weapons.
Son of a whore!
Westerosi.
Oh, I want some fun with this.
You won't be so lucky this time.
Hate to tell you, but that wasn't luck.
Are you ready, Westerosi? This is gonna hurt!
Really?
Yours will be a beautiful death! Isn't that something you'd like to say? Hear that, boy?
Slit his fucking throat.
We
It's
cannot
all
let
good.
the crowd go wanting.
I think I can, actually.
Ready, Westerosi? Don't hold back.
Don't intend to.
Look at this terrified boy. He fears his end.
What's the best you've got? A fucking triangle. Why'd you go for the leg? Jesus. Now he's got the weapon. Get up.
Your stupid game, your stupid rules.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. Plus, it'll finally shut him up.
Your old champion is gone. As are your old masters. You can stay here in Marine with nothing, or you can come with me. I chose you for a reason. You're true warriors. Warriors I admire and respect. You deserve better than this. You deserve more than to die for someone else's entertainment. If you've got the balls to follow me, we will set sail at dawn. And to those too craven to join me, to hell with you!
Back to the zombie.
I knew them!
What are those things? Oh, God, over here! Over here!
Yeah, go for the head. Zombie, dude. Seriously. The fuck? True, even if you cut off the head, the zombie is still technically alive. They're just unable to do much.
Get it! Help Sylvie! Fuck! Why won't they die?
We need fire! It's the only way!
Oh! Fucking hell!
Fire, stupid. Grab stick. What the hell are you made of? Gasoline?
They're everywhere! We make for the North Grove. We need to stick together.
Run! Now! I hope you're right about this, Garrett.
I'm not. Yeah, I know, right? Those fuckers breed worse than rabbits.
Your Grace.
Oh, yay. Yet again.
You're
I get to
familiar
deal
with my
you.
brother's chambers, aren't you?
Not as
Certainly
familiar
you've
as
been
you.
here before. You looked rather confused when you came in, as if you didn't know where you were.
No, Your Grace.
No? I'm told you know these chambers as well as anyone. You're quite the curiosity, aren't you? You profess to be loyal to the crown, yet you're not very loyal to Lady Marjorie.
Have I displeased you, Your Grace?
I've heard things. I understand you've been quite busy. Tell me, do you consider yourself an honest, loyal handmaiden? One can never tell with you northern girls. Assuming an honest person exists in King's Landing.
It hasn't been easy, Your Grace, but I've done what I've needed to do.
Haven't we all? I've done my best to keep an open mind about people like you. Yet, Lucan tells me you invited yourself to Tollan's coronation party. How exactly did that happen? It can't have been easy.
I meant no harm, Your Grace. I had a personal matter to attend to.
A personal matter? I'm told you used another girl to talk your way in. You're not above using people to get what you want. Good. Why would you be so reckless as to risk your neck for what? It all seems rather careless, considering the consequences.
My family is still very much at risk, Your Grace. It was crucial I attend.
Your family. Sometimes that's a convenient lie we tell ourselves. Suspect your issue with Lord Andros played a part in it. You've been such a busy little handmaiden.
Yeah,
I assume Lady Marjorie knew nothing of this.
No, Your Grace.
This wasn't the first time you've hidden the truth from her. You've no qualms about lying to her, have you? Tell me the truth.
Only when I must, Your Grace.
I think we both know it's more often than that. Perhaps I mistook your northern stubbornness for ignorance, but now I see there's more to you. You're a cunning girl, and perhaps you can help me.
Your Grace?
Quite friendly with my brother Tyrion. I need you to speak with him before the trial begins. I want to know who he intends to call as a witness on his behalf. Consider it a favor to the crown, for which we will all be grateful.
I would be happy to, Your Grace.
It won't be easy. Tyrion is devious. You'll have to hide your intentions, otherwise he'll tell you nothing. You may prove to be a useful little bird to me, assuming you do as you're told. In return, I'll take care of your problem with Lord Andros.
Bitchin'.
Thank you, Your Grace.
I never liked the man anyway.
Yeah.
And I doubt anyone will miss him.
Oh, I know where that's going. So I'm gonna do my best to do what you ask. I may dislike you, but enemy of my enemy and whatnot.
You think we hired this boat for nothing?
I don't know. That was a rousing speech you gave, little brother. But who knows how much they heard.
They say your homeland is fat and prosperous. An orchard ripe for plucking.
We'll take what we want and kill anyone who stands in our way.
There's no spoils without victory.
Don't worry about that. Victory is all we know.
I'll show them their beds.
Vesco wasn't exaggerating.
Malcolm, you're here!
And you found your soldiers.
I did.
Ironrath will be glad of your return. You came through for them. Just as I knew you would.
What about you, Uncle? Will you stay with the Queen?
If I can, I'd like to help her reclaim the Iron Throne. Imagine what an ally she'd be to House Forrester if she succeeds. Living here has made a better man of you, nephew.
Thank you, Uncle. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you. You've guided me well.
You are your father's son, Asher. For all your differences, he would be proud. I'll send a raven ahead to Ironrath to let Roderick know you sail for Westeros with, sellswords. My thoughts will be with you.
The thing you gotta remember is that it's their choice. You can't really change
Asher.
that.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Casting off!
I mean, the thing is, if you want to get a vaccination, then go get a vaccination. If you don't want to get a vaccination, then don't get a fucking vaccination. But for fuck's sake, stop trying to impress your decision upon someone else.
But be careful. He's a tricky little bastard. If he figures out who sent you, he'll tell you nothing. I'll be listening to every word you say.
I ask for brawn, they send me a handmaiden. Well, you're here. You might as well come in. Let me guess. Your family is in grave danger, and you've come seeking my help? Not that I'd be of much use to you. As you can see, I'm at a bit of a disadvantage.
I brought you a gift.
Wine. You know the way to my heart. And you didn't even have to hide it. Doesn't smell poisoned.
Poisoned?
Cersei would love nothing more than to save herself the trouble of a trial.
How about poisoning you would
You don't
be
expect me to drink alone, do you?
murder.
They never let anyone in to see me.
I suppose I'll have just a little.
Ah, true girl of the North. Some things are worth dying for. So, why are you here? It's rather unusual for a handmaiden to visit the Black Cells.
Lady Marjorie sent me.
Did she? With wine from Cersei's cellar. How generous of her. I have to admit, I've always admired your honesty, but I suspect there's more to you than one might imagine. This is all a ruse, isn't it?
Sorry?
You're coming here. We both know you have an ulterior motive.
Who doesn't?
You've come to set me free. It's the perfect plan. No one would suspect it of you.
You found me out. How did you know?
You can learn a great deal about someone if you're paying attention. So, tell me, Cersei sent you, didn't she?
Yes, yes.
I know I'm not wrong. The truth, Mira.
She left me no choice.
She never does. At least you had the courage to tell me the truth.
I told you not to run your mouth. Stupid girl.
Let me handle this. We're not done talking.
You heard the girl. Go.
Imp.
What did my sister expect you would learn?
Who will testify on your behalf?
She's using you, and will continue to do so, until you no longer prove useful.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
Oh, clearly. Which is why you're here, doing her bidding. And what would Lady Marjorie make of your new friendship with my sister? I doubt she'd be pleased. Assuming she doesn't dismiss you immediately.
Lady Marjorie will understand. Cersei left me no choice.
Let's hope she understands. Because absent her protection, you're in a very precarious position.
Yes. We always are.
What should I tell Cersei?
She knows the answer better than anyone. No one will testify for me. She's already seen to that. That is the truth of it. Not that it will help you.
I appreciate your honesty, Lord Tyrion.
And I yours, Lady Mira. Though I doubt my sister will.
Enough of this nonsense! You're wasting my time! Out! Now!
I wish you well, Lady Mira. Be careful who you trust.
I was only sent there to find out who would be testifying on his side. Turns out no one. Like I expect the guard to understand a little bit of fucking subtlety. Oh, an adventurous night. Those scars were not there before.
Didn't mean to wake you.
You didn't sleep, did you?
Couldn't with you.
We haven't slept much at all these last few weeks. I hope you don't have any regrets. About this. About us.
My only regret is what happened to your brother. If I'd only...
Please, let's not talk about Arthur. Not now. What will we do now? Now that we're... what we are?
We enjoy what we have, for as long as we can.
I plan to.
Aww, steamy.
Roderick?
Hey, little sister.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were alone.
Good morning, Talia.
Hello, Elena. Oh, I didn't realize you two were... I mean, I didn't realize she was...
It's all right, Talia. Come in.
I really am sorry. It's just, this is urgent, Roderick. And...
It's all right. I can go. You two need to speak. I'll see you soon, I hope.
Oh, red is an attractive color for her. A darker red than her normal dress, anyway.
All right, then. I'm listening.
Last night, I was having nightmares. So
Go on, Talia.
I went back there. To the grove. And someone was there.
What do you mean?
Look.
Yeah, there's a particular limitation on mental health.
How many fighting men we have? Where Griff and the Whitehall garrison are being held.
But, on the bright side, if the army won't take you, there's always the Navy, the Air Force, and any equivalent of Marines your country may have.
I couldn't believe it. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes...
Were you seen, Talia?
No. It was dark, but I saw him.
Talia, I need to know who it was.
He's like family, Roderick. But it doesn't matter. He's a traitor. He endangered our house. You have to deal with him like you would any other man. I'm sure he had his reasons, but no reason is good enough.
It's your duty to tell me, and mine to pass judgment.
Just promise me you'll kill him, Roderick. Anyone who would betray us like this deserves to die. I'm asking you as your sister.
I give you my word, Talia. The traitor will get what he deserves. Now, tell me.
Come with me. He's in the Great Hall.
Well, the thing is, there are people who want to enlist and people who cannot enlist. And like my mother and my brother both, they wanted to do it. They couldn't enlist. So you find a way to actively support that if you decide to continue following it. Otherwise, you pursue a different route. So, like, okay, you can't join the army, but you still want to help them. You can register as, say, an ombudsman. It's basically a legal go-between between the troops and the family. They'll relay information about the persons that are involved, generally report on family health, help with some counseling, things like that. You could pursue various different avenues to help support the army if you decide to still go with it. But there are many other paths that you can choose to walk in life.
Daylights out.
You gonna die.
What's that?
You tell me.
You don't scare me, Roderick. I've known you since you were a boy.
Start talking.
Yes, I have been working with the Whitehills, but only because you stopped listening to reason.
Did I now?
You pushed me to this, Roderick. Don't you dare start making excuses. Excuses? Are you that naive? Look at you, Roderick. You're weak. You're weak. Just like Ethan was. Making Duncan his sentinel.
Ethan was a boy.
Ethan was a fool. And you've been making fool choices too, since the day you crawled off that corpse cart. Bungling your betrothal to Elena. Doesn't matter how either of you feel. Lord Glenmore will never let you marry her now. Going to High Point without any soldiers, despite my every warning. Hell, you even managed to get Arthur killed.
Enough, Royland!
You've had every opportunity to save this family, but you've squandered them all. Your father would be ashamed. Hate me for it, but it's the bloody truth.
For all your counsel, all your talk, you're nothing but a fucking craven.
Says the man who survived the Red Wedding by playing dead.
The only thing that matters is that you swore an oath to obey.
I swore to your father. I'd swear to Asher if he were here. But you're a cripple who can barely hold a sword. Asher knows how to act.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Finally showing some spine.
Roderick, it's Griff. He's gone.
Somebody set him free.
Was this your doing? They were going to ambush you at the trade. I just saved your life.
I knew they were gonna fucking ambush me. That's what the point of the trade is.
This was his doing. Just sentence me and be done with it.
Roderick, you promised.
Kill me. And Asher dies too.
We'll see. You condemned this family to death. I will bring it back.
It was the right thing.
10 to 1 though. She's the real traitor.
What Royland said. We have to warn Asher.
We can't, not if he's at sea.
My lord.
Well, we could have had ravens, but you decided to kill him.
Prepare the horses. We're going to war.
You're kind of like, oh shit, I didn't expect you to actually do it.
You smell that? We're almost there, Beskett. Let's have a look. Come on, break it up!
Save your lovemaking for below deck.
They listen to you. Barely. But what happens if your Lord Brother decides he's the one in charge once we're at Ironrath? Do you expect them to follow his orders? Or will it be you commanding them? They don't know him. A lord sounds an awful lot like a master.
Doesn't matter if Roderick's lord of our house. These are my soldiers to lead.
Huh? You may want to start by telling them your brother's not to be harmed. He hasn't had a chance to win them over like you have.
Point taken.
Yeah, I know. Actually, rather than fight the zombies, let's recruit them. We can just turn them loose on the White Hills. Self-rectifying problem.
That's odd. Port's quiet. No guards. Hardly any ships.
Maybe they're all off fighting one of your king's wars.
Could be.
Or could be we'll have a fight on our hands. I'll let the others know.
Right. Oh, this couldn't be easy, could it?
It never is, man. No, see, that's why I brought my posse.
So, this is Westeros.
Ugly and small.
Fucking freezing, too.
I said you'd be paid. I never said you'd be warm.
Or comfortable, for that matter.
Asher. Thank the gods you've made it back.
I brought you an army, brother.
Hope you're ready for a fight.
Lord's got something planned. I don't know what yet, but it won't be good.
Been stuck on a boat for weeks. Could use a good fight.
What?
Get that gate open!
Asher,
Hello,
no!
Griff.
It's been a while since I killed any White Hills.
Come on, man, you're a beast. It's just a few arrows you can take him.
It won't go farther!
Asher! You have to get out of there!
Looks like it's up to us!
Motherfucker!
Asher! Raise the gate! They've got us outnumbered! Oh, shit! We have to get out of here! It's stuck! Advance! The gate will fall without one of us holding it! One of us has to stay!
He's gonna die.
My lord, you must hurry! We can't lose you!
Let me save your life, and our house. Iron from ice, brother.
iron from ice.
I'll hold them off!
But my lord, you can't!
Asher is your new lord.
Yes, my lord.
Roderick!
Go!
Now for some fucking fun. Alright, so, wow, that's a short section. That is way short. Alright, 36.6% of us tried to stab Ramsay Snow. Well, he fucking deserved it. 37% told Tyrion that Cersei sent you. Well, why lie? 58% chose to execute the traitor, because, yeah. 60.5% had Roderick stay behind, because he's a good man, and that's what a good man would do. Unfortunately, it's a very short stream tonight. So, with that said, I guess we'll... Yeah, no thank you. I guess we'll have to wrap that up for tonight. Go through the recap, so to speak. We always have one. Oh, we don't have one this time. Well, fuck you then. Alright, Nathan. Well, for those of you watching, including you, Nathan, and anyone else, if you're interested in supporting us, there's links in the video description, and thank you for tuning in. Have a good night. We'll see you next Saturday for the close of this story. For tonight, yeah.